Good morning and welcome to Kendal. Today we're on an active building site in Parkside Road, Kendal. Just behind us, as you can see, there's the recreation park and cricket pitch just beside us. And just in the distance over here, you can see Kendal Castle, a really lovely landmark. We're around about 2 miles away from Oxenholme Station, around about a mile away from Kendal itself. And Kendal, if you don't know the town, is full of every amenity you could imagine. It's got a really lovely vibe in the town. It's quite a popular mecca for walkers that want to explore Windermere and the surrounding fells. But we're perfectly located in a great, easy, accessible location. Now, there's not too much to show you at the moment, but what we've got behind us is a site which is going to be for 4 large executive detached properties. And I'm going to show you some CGI just so you can get a better idea on how things lay out. And that gives you an indication of how the site, once it's finished and completed, will lay out. Here is an aerial shot to be able to give you an idea of how the site is positioned. So what we have are 4 large executive properties. The largest being a little over 2,400 square feet. So loads of space, loads of light, backing onto open countryside, so your views are going to be very well protected. And the location that we're in, as I've said, is absolutely beautiful. And I'll give you another aerial view just so you can see how this property is positioned with regards to its close proximity to the town. So the developers for this site are Rayner Rowen developments, and they have really well thought out how they want to be able to give their introduction to Kendal. And they've created these fantastic, well-designed, well-thought-out 4-bedroom houses. They've even gone very thoroughly through to be able to look at the orientation of how the living accommodation sits, to be able to give first-floor lounges, to be able to make sure those views are really well captured. Internally, they've really gone the extra mile, making sure that all of the fixtures and fittings and the fit and finish are done to an exemplary standard. So what we have are very high-end kitchens, very high-end bathrooms, and there's a great feel throughout. And so this is some CGI just of a couple of the areas to show you how they're going to finish things. So I'm going to just give a little wander around the site, just to give a bit of an idea of how things are. And then I'm going to introduce you to Andy Lavin, who is the Managing Director of Rayner Rowen Developments, just so he can give you a bit of an idea on his thoughts and ethos for the site. Okay, so this gives you a bit of a glimpse of the site. The first couple of sets of foundations have now been laid. So we're at the point where things are starting to take a bit of shape. As you can see, when we pan around a little bit of the site, you can see the rear elevation is this lovely open grassy area. And a good wind protector as well, I should imagine. And a really nice aspect to the rear of the properties. And you've got the properties that will be starting here. There's plot number 3 is here, plot number 4 over there. And as mentioned, you've got those views over towards the Kendal Castle, which is just in the distance over there. Which is absolutely lovely. So that gives a bit of an idea, a bit of a taste of how the site is going to come on. Even lovely things like these boulders put to the back here as a retaining structure, rather than anything which is a little bit too bland, rendered, boring retaining areas, which is never particularly exciting. But no, give a lovely finish. But that's pretty much the basic outlook of this site. And we'll keep showing you more as things progress. But what we'll do now is we'll step on to having a quick discussion with Andy and get his thoughts on taking the site forward. So this is Andy, the Managing Director of Rayner Rowen Developments. Very nice to see you today.
And you, David?
So if you just give us a bit of an idea on what made you want to come to Kendal to start a development here.
Okay, well, I mean, Kendal being a great town in the Lake District, southern end of Lake District, is already identified as the sort of gateway to lakes. When we saw this site was available, with the views over the castle and the hillside at the back. I thought, what a terrific location. It's an in-town, out-of-town development. So you've got the benefits of the countryside, the benefits of the local station at Oxenholme, mainline London, and the town itself very close. The views from here are terrific, overlooking the Netherfield Cricket Club and the football club, so they're never going to be developed on. The local facilities, there's small shops, there's schools and everything else. So it's just a lovely location to be in.
No, it is. It's absolutely stunning, and on a glorious day like today, it's absolutely beautiful. Just could you give us a bit of a? I mentioned in the opening part of the film about the importance that you place upon making sure that it's a quality development, and what brought you into Kendal to make that. Can you tell us a bit about the design type and a little bit about what you envisage the internals being like?
Yeah. Well, we wanted to do, this is our first development in the area, and we wanted to put something here which was worthy of being here. So the house sizes were very carefully thought about. The fact we've gone for first floor lounges, that you've got the views, you can appreciate them even more. The internal finishes for us have to be fantastic. So we've gone with local people, we've gone with Webb's Kitchens, we've gone with Westmont flooring, and it's important to us to use the local facilities where we can. But the quality of everything in here is exactly what we want to live in ourselves. So that's been important to us.
Thank you, and thank you very much, Andy, for just putting a bit of insight into the site for us. And I'll finish off with a little bit of a tour. Thank you. So just to recap, we're around about a mile away from Kendal, 2 miles away from Oxenholme Station, 4 large detached family homes sitting in nice plots, well thought out, a developer that really wants to be able to create a standout property for many, many years to come. And I'm very pleased that Andy shared his insight with regards to what he was wanting to try and achieve. These properties are all going to be coming to the market over the next week or so, and wow, the location as it's set is unbelievable. So we know these won't last for very long. If you are interested in getting further information or booking a viewing, please do give us a call on 01768 881111. And obviously we would be delighted to discuss the properties with you further, and reservations are going to be in the process of being taken when you are ready. I hope you like the site. Thank you.